Hey guys, this is the Reverend GPS, which stands for Gil Parris Signature. And Gil Parris and Reverend have had a long-standing relationship way back to the early 2000s. And he's had a lot of signature models, a lot of different pickup configurations. But after he saw the Telecaster from Greg Koch, which has the new Fishman Fluence pickups, I think Gil was like, you know what? I need my own model with these suckers in it. And I can see why. They actually do sound really good. It's my first experience using any Fishman electric guitar pickup. And for an S-style pickup, these sound really good and they're totally noiseless. Whether you have it on a clean tone or a high gain metal tone, you're not going to get a lot of extra noise. So let's explore the tones on this guitar and figure out, should you buy it? Alright, so let's start off with some of the specs here. The headstock is your typical Reverend headstock, and you still have the locking tuners on the back, like you get on every Reverend model. And the fretboard is Palfaro, which is a gorgeous texture and finish. And if you look really close, there's a little bit of curl going on through here. So I'll make sure I get some B-roll footage of that so you can see that really good. And then, of course, we have our S-style body shape with the black pickguard, white pickups, white knobs. And it reminds me of a guitar that I actually reviewed last year called the Fender Player Series Strat. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm not sure how you haven't, because it's gotten a lot of views as of right now. And I'll go ahead and leave it up in the cards right here so you can check that out. This is very, very similar to that Gilmore-ish type Strat. And I just love the look of the black Strat. So it's very, very cool on that. And this is a Wilkinson bridge, which really comes stock nowadays on all Reverend models. Wilkinson is just known for a very reputable hardware company that makes great bridges, saddles, locking tuners, nuts, trim arms. I mean, they just make a little bit of everything, and they do really, really well. Now, one thing about this certain model is the string width is slightly wider, and that's just something that Gil Parris wanted. And it actually threw me off just a little bit when I did the unboxing of this guitar. I'm just used to a closer string width, and it did take me a little while to get used to playing on these strings. But now that I've played on them a little bit, it just feels really natural, and I think it feels great. We do have a volume and then 2 tone pots. The middle tone is for the middle and neck pickups, and then the bottom tone is just for the bridge. So I have a clean tone called up on the headrest gig board. So that's what you're going to be hearing in this video. And I have it going through my Quilter Interblock 45 using the FX return. And then I'm going into a 2x12 cab with an SM57 slightly off axis to the cap edge. Alright guys, so this is the neck pickup. And let's go ahead and hear what that sounds like. Alright, here is position 4. middle pickup. Yeah, I really like that one. Here's the second position. And all the way down for the bridge. And you notice with all those pickups, you have zero noise at all. So that's what's beautiful about this guitar, is I can go anywhere on this pickup selector. And I don't hear any noise, any extra hum, anything. So that's great. Let's go ahead and experiment with the tone knobs now. So I'm back on the neck pickup. And let's start rolling this tone knob down. So it's definitely like a low pass filter. It's going to start rolling off those highs. And it doesn't ever really get muddy. It just definitely gets darker. Let's roll it to the middle pickup now. Let's do the same Alright, and now let's move on to the bridge. This is with the tone all the way up. Alright, so if you ever feel like the pickups are just a little too bright, I think anywhere from like 3/4 of the way up to about halfway, that's a good point to where it gets darker, but it's not like totally dark, to where you can't really hear the high end of the pickups anymore. Alright, so let's talk about the secret weapon on this guitar, and this is the tone knob that you can actually pull up, and now it turns into a boost slash added mid-range kind of character. So let's go ahead and compare with it all the way down. Just kind of has some more muscle there. So down. Now, one thing about this boost knob is it really is kind of difficult to pull up. So there's really not an easy way of doing it. Now, if they probably would have like drilled a hole right here and had like a little push button, that probably would have been easier. But if you want to get to it, it's not horribly hard. It's just not as quick and easy as you would like. So for me, I would either want to keep it up for most of the gig or keep it down, just depending on the type of tone that you're going for. But don't buy this guitar thinking that you're just going to reach down and pull it up real fast in the middle of a solo or something, because it's probably just not going to happen. Alright, so let's keep it on the bridge pickup now, and we're going to add a little bit of overdrive. Let me crank up this amp. So notice I have the master volume and the volume on this amp all the way up, and there's no noise. It's totally quiet. let's bring the boost up. Alright, let's go ahead and add in a tube screamer to that mix. Alright, we're going to go with a Saldano extended range. Let's hear how it sounds with the boost down and with it up. And now with the tube screamer. And with the boost off. Alright guys, so this has been the Gil Parris signature model from Reverend. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And let me know, would you buy this guitar? So if you want to get into the world of Fishman pickups, very classic Reverend specs as far as the neck, the tuners, the bridge, the saddles, then this is definitely a good guitar to check out. I will leave a link down in the description so you can check out the website to learn more about this guitar. But in the meantime, I'm Dr. Mcfarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.